Chaya. You know who it is? You know who is Narayan Murthy? Yeah, so you want to become an entrepreneur? Anybody wants to become an astronaut here? Very nice, fantastic. Anybody wants to become a doctor? Great, great. Anybody wants to become some financial expert, making lots of money? Somebody wants to become a film star? Film star? No? No Shah Rukh Khan's here? No Deepika Padukone's here? Okay, sportsman? Very good, very good, very good, very good. Who's your favorite sportsman? Virat Kohli. Fantastic, fantastic. चलो अपना ये टेंपल क्या है तुम लोगों ने है ना in front of the temple there is a pond. Okay, you see the pond, no? There is a small pond, water pond. In the pond there are a lot of water lilies or that water hyacinth you call it, that leaves. There lots of them are there, no? Inside the pond, when you look at it, there is a big colony of insects. You know what is it? What I'm speaking of? Inside the pond, there are a lot of insects that are lying there. These insects, they can talk to each other. They're friends with each other, right? So they're all friends, and then every day these insects are observing that every time one insect will climb up along that lily stalk and it goes on the top and it doesn't come back. Some party they are talking to each other. Every day one fellow goes up, it goes up and it goes off. We don't know where it is going. So then they will think, and then one fellow says, "Take it. The next time somebody goes up to that lily stalk, he has to come back and tell us where that insect will go away after that." Okay? Understood? Right? So it so happens that the fellow who tells that I will go up, that fellow only starts climbing up. Chutko insect, it goes up. Take it? It goes up over the lily pad, on top of the pad. You know what is a lily pad, no? That leaf that is floating on the water, it goes on top of it. There, it's wet. It somehow manages to climb on top. It is wet. It just shakes itself. And then suddenly it sees sun. And it says, "Arey, so nice. Sun is so nice." And it looks up at the sky. The birds are flying. It's so beautiful. Okay, very nice. But then slowly its body starts itching. You know what is itching? It starts itching. It says, "Arey yaar, I'll jump back into the water." But then it wants to see what can happen. Let us see. थोड़ा itching होता चलेगा, थोड़ा दर्द है तो भी चलेगा. I will stay like this. So it will stay because it has to go back and tell the story to the other insects, है ना? Its friends, it has to go and tell. So sometimes it suddenly starts seeing that something is growing on its body. Something is coming from niche, from everywhere. And then after some time, what happens is because of the sunshine, the whole body of that insect changes. And it finds that it's got wings. Okay? Hey, ye kya aa gaya? So it flaps its wings. And once it flaps its wings, it just takes off. And it finds that it is flying. And the insect has become a dragonfly. You know what's a dragonfly? Right? It flies around, right? Beautiful dragonfly. It's flying all over the pond. It's flying all over the temple. Then it comes to the D-type area. Then it goes to D+, all over the place. And then it's flying and saying, "This place is so beautiful and I can fly so well. It's so nice." One full day it flies and it's like very happy. And then it forgets everything. After some time it just manages somehow again comes back to the pond and it remembers, "Hey, all my friends are inside. I should go back and tell them." No, that is the promise I made. So what does the dragonfly do? He'll come down and says, "Okay, I will go to those friends and I will tell them what happened." Right? It comes down and it touches the water. The moment it touches the water, it realizes it cannot go inside. Dragonflies can't swim, no? Can they swim? They can't swim. He says, "I can't go back to my friends. What to do?" He says, "It's okay, but still I am a dragonfly now." But when it goes back and again sits on a lily pond, then it will think that 4 things will come to its mind. What are those 4 things? First thing is, if you have to be better than, or if you have to be different than what you are are right now, if you are aspiring to be Virat Kohli, if you are aspiring to be a spaceman, whatever, the rocketeer, if you are aspiring to be a Sundar Pichai or somebody else, okay, you need to first get out of where you are. You need to climb, take the hardship. Don't sit with the crowd. You climb up. And you go out of these comfort zone where you are very comfortable, no? Get out of that. Only then you will be able to go to that other place. Second realization it happens that occurred to him is after you change, you cannot go back to your friends again. At least if they are there in the same place, you cannot go back. Many times we adults, we see when we change, when we become big and all that, no, when you come back, those people who are still there, no, they'll say, tum to badal gaya yaar. You heard of that? My friend has gone and come back, but he's changed. But we are supposed to change. If we change, it is good. Okay? So now, you cannot go back. Then what to do? Then another realization. Even if I manage to go back there, I will not be like the other insects. I will be a different insect. So I have to, and I love flying. And I enjoy the sky. And I've seen a new world altogether. So I have to make my new friends. That's what it is. And he still believes. That's the third thing that it has come to his mind. And the fourth, it says, now what can I do for my friends? My friends are there. It is because of them that I came up. Correct? He spoke to his friends and they said, let us go, one of us will go up and all that. And I came. Now, what can I do for them? Then he says, the only thing that I can do is keep flying over the pond. My friends will look up like this. They'll look up at me, they will look to me. And they'll say, one day we will also fly. And they will climb up and I will inspire them to come out onto the lily pond. And from there, they will become dragonflies and they will all fly. If they fly, then what all I wanted to do is done. Did you understand the story? Did you like the story? Very nice. Now, why should anybody tell a story? Why do we tell stories at all? Now, you tell me. Yes. Why should you tell stories?
To entertain someone.
Fantastic. Any other reason? Yes.
To share knowledge.
Fantastic. Next. Any other reason? Why should anybody tell a story?
To encourage them,
Okay. Okay. Encourage them to do what?
achieve whatever in life, like for
Fantastic. For this story, yes.
To teach morals.
To teach morals. Fantastic. Anything else? Okay. Now, I just come back to the point. Now, let us say I just tell you 4 points. First point is you should always achieve for something. Second point is that once you change, you cannot go back to what you want. And third thing is if you go back to your friends also, the friends will never recognize you. Fourth thing, if I say that you have to keep doing the great things, then other people will inspire you. Will you remember this? Will anybody remember this tomorrow or day after tomorrow or any other day? Nobody will remember because it's only 4 speeches, 4 things that you have told. Points. It's gone, correct? So how do you tell them? Tell them with a story. Because now, how many of you will remember this story after 1 month? This dragonfly story, you will all remember. Because they're beautiful insects and they become dragonflies and they burn up. So then none of you will forget. That is the reason why you should tell what you want to tell as a story. So, if it's not a story, people get bored.